actually water. I hate tea. Sorry everybody who lives in the UK, I still love you. So Booktube tea. Lately, I have been getting so many fake friends requests from GoodReads. So today I'm going to share with you how you can spot a fake GoodReads user. So lucky for us and unlucky for these unfortunate scammers, I have 2 fake friend requests that I received today. Usually I just click the ignore button, but we're going to have a little bit of fun with these characters today. The first character that we have is Richard Emerson. So Richard Emerson, he is allegedly 50 years old, a nice even number. And he is male, living in the United States, very nondescript location. He has a website that he's directing us to where his name on this Facebook page is Ohima Iklina. So I guess he likes going by Richard Emerson for short. And he has pictures of some gentlemen that don't even look the same. He's widowed, so apparently we can't verify anything. I'm sure his parents and all of his children are also deceased. So that is very common. The other thing that I've seen with a lot of frequency is people posing as either doctors, or they will also pose as US military for their occupation. Of course, their books, they are very nondescript. This one just says, I'm open to reading anything. This says, about me, I'm an easygoing man who would love to explore the world and pass on my knowledge to the generation. So this is not even proper English for a native English speaker. I'm not really buying it. I have some hesitations. The other telltale signs. First, if you look at his friends and then who he is following, it's all women. If it's 100% women, that's almost a dead giveaway that it's a scam. And when you look at this person's reviews, what he's reading or what he's not, he's currently reading nothing. His to read is also nothing. If you look at the age of his account, he joined in April. So the fake accounts, they're relatively young. So it'll be this month or maybe April because it just turned into May. So this has been an account that's up relatively short amount of time. So let's look at his books that he's allegedly read. So these books, as you can see, everything that he reads is 5 stars with the exception of there was 2 books. But every single thing that he reads, he just thinks is wonderful, 5 stars. There's no actual words written out. There's not one single written review that we look here. So again, almost every single book is just absolutely amazing. They're in all different kinds of genres. So if you look at some of these, I mean, apparently he likes reading Kiss Me Forever and Fixer Upper. Apparently he's really interested in these books. So he really likes Matthew McConaughey and The Republic, and he also likes politics and Socrates, and he likes very serious books about discipline and punishment, the birth of the prison, and he also likes thrillers, and he likes Twice Shy, and he also likes fantasy. I'm not saying that you can't like all these genres, but it's kind of, this is just a one red flag, and then everything being 5 stars, I find that extraordinarily hard to believe. Now, if you're saying, Lisa, I still don't believe you. I just don't believe you. I think this Richard is really, even though he really goes by Ohima Iklina and has 2 different pictures of the different people on his website, I mean, he has grammatical errors. He loves me. He says, hey, beautiful. He really wants to be my friend. Well, I found who this guy actually is. And the guy, his name is Bob Gaynor Recovery. He was in the ICU fighting for his life in New Jersey. So unfortunately, Bob Gaynor, somebody has stolen your picture and created a GoodReads account. Now, I would also like to share with you another request that I received this week. This is from a Dr. Eric Hans. So usually the scammers, if you are unlucky enough to accept the request, or sometimes even if you hit ignore like I did on Dr. Eric, they will send you a message. Usually it says, greetings, hey beautiful, hey babe. This one says, can we be friends? Hello Lisa, how are you doing this beautiful day? My response, nope, I looked you up online and this is a fake profile. So let's take another look at Dr. Eric Hans and see, how did I know that this is a fake profile? So his age is 67. He has this one picture. He says he's from Norway. I love reading, also doing the things that makes me happy. Again, improper English, but he's bilingual and a doctor. That doesn't quite seem right. Again, he joined just in May, so his account is probably only a few days old. He has all women who he is following and who he is friends with. Let's take a look at his books. So he has a little bit more here. There's a little bit more substance. He has some currently to read, but we'll look at the books that he has read. So this gentleman, we don't really know. It could be a man or a woman. It's a scam. So again, this is someone who there's not a single written review on this page, and every book he reads, he just loves it. 5 stars. Apparently you're an author, send it to a Dr. Eric Hans and he will be very happy to give you a 5-star review. So if you say, Dr. Eric Hans is in love with me, this doctor really, really wants me, you're just looking a gift horse in the mouth, Lisa. This guy is just totally enamored with you and he wants to be friends with you. Well, again, Dr. Eric Hans doesn't exist. I Googled him and this picture did not come up, and there is no Dr. Hans that lives in Santa Barbara, California. However, this picture belongs to a Dr. Renee Stolito. So I'm sorry, Dr. Renee. Again, somebody has unfortunately stolen this man's picture and created a GoodReads profile. So I sometimes like to have fun with these folks and proactively head them off by when they start up their hey beautiful, I turn the tables on them and start asking them for money and say, can you send me money? I'm really poor. Can you send me money? That usually shuts the conversation down right away and you'll never hear from this person again. Sometimes they will actually then admit, oh, I'm really sorry, I'm a poor student. Please take pity on me. You're such a nice person. At which point I just report them to GoodReads and I've had my fun for the day, and I pray that everybody else is not a victim of these scammers. So with that, I hope you were able to successfully spot a fake GoodReads user. And men, I really want to know, does this happen to you too? Please drop me a comment below. Let us know. Do you get catfished? Do people contact you pretending to be this beautiful woman and then you find out that this person doesn't really exist? Or is this something unique that females unfortunately are just prey to? I would love to hear your thoughts. And I would also like to hear from you if you have been subject to one of these scammers, or if you've had some fun with the scammers. I'd love to hear your stories. If you believe that books create ideas and ideas change the world, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'm Lisa of Troy. Peace.